Welcome, everyone. Good boy, Tucker. This is learning at its most fun.
Good morning to some, good afternoon to others. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Building Your Tech Stack with Redtail CRM. Today, we have our friends from AdvisorStream joining us to talk about how to drive growth with AdvisorStream's scroll-stopping marketing. And so I'm your host, Austin Johnson, trainer and subject matter expert here at Redtail Technology. And joining me today is Sean from AdvisorStream. Sean, good morning.
Good morning, Austin. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Sean. Sean, before we get into the demo for today, can you just share a little bit about your professional background and your role with AdvisorStream?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, thanks everyone for having us. Again, my name is Sean McEwen. I've been with AdvisorStream here for the last 5 years. Prior to that, I worked for Invesco in the mostly financial services technology space, working with retirement planning software, working with a lot of SaaS software, certainly as we do now. And having joined AdvisorStream there 5 years ago, I think most people know, but we also got acquired by Broadridge about 1.5 years ago. So, and I'm the head of product on the AdvisorStream platform.
Awesome. And Sean, can you just give us a little bit of background, just in case anybody's hearing that name for the first time? What is AdvisorStream and how does that relate to the larger scope of Broadridge?
Yeah, absolutely. So AdvisorStream itself, if you've been with us before, or if you're with us now, is an omni-channel digital marketing platform primarily geared towards you financial advisors, but it does also apply to other financial professionals. And really what we've done is we've taken a combination of lots of great delivery tools, whether you're looking to post omni-channel to newsletters, emails, you're looking to do email campaigns or automate posting to your social media. We've wrapped that all up and also gone out there in those delivery mechanisms. And we've also gone out there and partnered with publishing partners to give you a really, really unique client experience. I'm going to touch a little bit more on that. I'm gonna kind of dive into what that is and give you that lifestyle is. But that's in a nutshell, AdvisorStream is a omni-channel digital marketing platform. Yeah.
And Sean, just in case we have somebody here who might be on the fence about digital marketing, can you tell us about the value that digital marketing provides? Specifically, what does AdvisorStream do to provide value to the advisor or their client?
Yeah, it really comes down to maybe perhaps if the phase of your business. In a lot of ways, it comes down to, are you looking to engage your clients? We know that every year, lots of large enterprises, lots of companies are doing surveys and they ask about, the value of communications. And on average, clients will receive about 26 communications per year. And that includes touch points like phone calls, your emails to them. And every survey by far always says, hey, clients want more communications. They want to hear from you more. And right out of the box, certainly when you're working with us, we encourage weekly communications with newsletters, but the real value comes in if you're looking to engage and nurture those clients. And perhaps you even want them to take actions, and you can use a platform like ours to do that. It's also really good too if you're in the business building phase, because online marketing, digital marketing, especially on social media, does lead to a lot of new business opportunities and new business potential. So if you're looking to expand your book of business, certainly some of these tools and features available are going to really have a huge impact for you.
Awesome. Well, I think you got us all interested. Can you give us a demo on AdvisorStream and how that integrates with Redtail?
Absolutely. So let's jump down to what we're all taking a look at today. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And okay. And I think, Austin, I'll just get you to confirm you can see our what we would call our library. So Austin asked me that really great question, and I find it easier to demo. So when I'm showing it, perhaps it's my talk track or my natural field, but certainly, what you're looking at right now is what you would see when you first log into AdvisorStream, and this is what we call our library. And I talked really about the kind of if you was in an elevator pitch, or if there's two things I want you to take away from today is about AdvisorStream is really the two aspects of the delivery channels. So we are talking about emailing, newsletter, maybe I want to post this to social media, and I'll provide a couple examples. But the other piece that's really unique to AdvisorStream is also how we do content. And this is really different from anyone else out there. And it comes down to what we call our advisor landing page. And there's kind of a few things wrapped into this advisor landing page. So when we deliver content, and really what it comes down to is the client experience, what they're receiving, the experience they have, your end investors. it's a combination of factors that, one, we've gone out and we've partnered with the most credible publishers that you're probably familiar with: Wall Street Journal, Barron's, Bloomberg's, Business Insider, Entrepreneur Magazine. And by partnering with them and fully licensing content, we're bringing your clients into your ecosystem, and we're sort of mirroring what you're already doing rather than sending them out and doing the linking out. And the kind of the manifestation of that is this advisor landing page, where again, clients are going to experience all of the content on here, where you see your brand top and profile at the top. You can see the big Broadridge logo here. You can see me, my profile front and center with all of my links to my destinations, my call to actions. If I want someone to take a survey, if I want them to book a meeting, you have all these great features available to you, and you're co-branded, borrowing a bit of that credibility with those publishing partners of your choosing. I do have a Wall Street article here, certainly with an Elon Musk, which obviously could be polarizing to some, but you really get that breadth and depth of content, and it's timely and relevant as well. So every day you're getting brand new content populate the library. It's relevant to what's going on. It's daily. It's, with the times really quickly. And it's available to you as part of the AdvisorStream license. So here's another one, a Barron's article. Again, you see this sort of this combination of, we're not sending you out. We're not going to send you to, Barron's.com or Wall Street Journal. Let's bring those end investors into your ecosystem, into these advisor landing pages. And of course, they're all, lead enabled and give you those options of kind of directing and driving traffic of perhaps some of the actions that I want those end investors to take. And just to give you one other example, I did talk a little bit about, some of those delivery mechanisms. So here's a quick example of a newsletter. Again, very similar concept to that landing page here. This is one of the many templates available to you. There's lots of ways you can change the look and feel. And then again, you have this great content as part of it. It's part of our done for you service as well, where we write the newsletter, or if you're working with a particular broker dealer, or if you want to write your own, we certainly support that as well. And again, this is on top of our campaigns tool, our direct one-to-one email or one-to-many. And you also have some great options around, if you want to post to social media with, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, if you want to automate those as well. So that's kind of the two things I would want you to know. If you wanted to learn more about AdvisorStream, you can certainly get in touch with us and contact us. Sorry about that. Just one moment. Okay. So that's kind of AdvisorStream in a nutshell, but we really wanted to talk about, what are you doing with Redtail? How does that make my life better? So from our main menu, you would jump over to account and settings, and you would select integrations, and you can see Redtail right here. You can see, actually, I already have this one connected. And when you first click on this, and when you first have an option to connect, you'll be prompted to enter your username and your password. You'll see this will be a screen also from Redtail. They'll ask you for your permissions, and you'll quickly be able to connect your account. And the core aspect of this integration is a contact sync. So we've actually had a contact sync to Redtail for some time now. We've kind of done some polish and some work to it. But when you want to do a contact sync, it's as simple as clicking sync, and you have these statuses of which clients do I want to pull over that are available to you. This is a direct reflection of those statuses now as I jump over to Redtail that you see here. And it gives you that level of filtering that maybe I don't want to pull everyone over. Maybe I'm only working with my active clients right now, or maybe you're targeting your active clients or your inactive clients. It gives you a little bit of options to sort of filter and organize those. When you bring them over as well, if you jump over to your contacts panel, you're going to see they're neatly organized for you as well in those same lists here in my contact area. And you'll also have the ability to create new contact lists, add them to new ones, or if I jump back to the library, if I wanted to email an article, I've got those same contact lists available to me right here that I can target multiple clients. But of course, I can also cherry pick and hand pick any clients as well if I just want to send it to one from coming in from that CRM integration. Jumping back to sort of that same page, a couple of the other features we added too was a nightly automated sync. So we know that you don't want to have to maintain it. It's going to auto sync for you if you turn this on. Some people don't want that sync. That's why we made it an option. They want to sync at certain times, or the part of their process they've been working with for a while. They want to sync it at select moments. But we've got an automated sync that'll sync it every day at midnight. This is really important because one of our newest products, eCards, actually, that we now have available, which is pretty much exactly what you think it is, electronic greeting cards. One of the big key things here is birthdays. And you can set up birthdays to go out actually on a client's birthday. Is funny enough to say that. When should this card be sent? And you can actually use any of these 3 trigger dates: birthday, anniversary, and client sense. And these are entirely based on those special dates that come in from the Redtail CRM. So just jumping back over to my contact list, let me just pop back over there real quick. Actually, I have it open here. You notice now AdvisorStream supports a birthday, and anniversary, and a client send date. So as part of that syncing, as part of that automated sync, let the system handle that for you. Bring those in. And if you'd like, we have that new e-cards feature that could be available to you or made available to your network that you can take advantage of. And you can just automate those greeting cards. Hey, everyone's birthday, I want to send out a birthday card. Or you can create multiple ones, and really makes it seamless and easy to kind of makes this whole ecosystem more robust. So that's the importance of that auto sync. I mentioned that kind of the e-cards and the birthday and the auto sync all together, because again, we did have a Redtail API integration previously, but the auto sync is new, the nightly sync is new. And also the fact that our system accepts birthdays, anniversaries, and client sense now is also to support that e-cards module is also fairly new. So if you haven't used Redtail in a while, or if you haven't checked your integrations page in a while, I would highly recommend you jump over there, turn on the sync, maybe do a fresh sync of your clients. That'll pull that birthday information into the system. So really, really important there. And then this last feature that we've recently added, and we want to expand on, is sort of rounds out the two-way aspect of this synchronization. And we're actually saying sync client Redtail activity to Redtail. We're actually going to provide a lot more information on this page in the near future to give you more information. But this is a really cool feature, because one of the key things that AdvisorStream does is, as clients continue to read and engage with your content, you have insights available to you. And those insights definitely start with standard marketing metrics. So I have opens, I have views, I've got how many emails have I delivered to them. And you can actually dive down on the contact level to what emails are they opening from me? Are they opening my weekly newsletter? Are they opening my one-to-one, one-to-many emails, or my campaigns? What content are they reading? So here would be some of the examples. These are actually internal examples of ones that I would have sent to this client. Let me see if I have just a slightly better example here. Here's what this client was reading. This article: 5 tools to help you cancel unwanted subscriptions, and 5 signs it's time to hire your first financial planner. So, hey, I can actually see that this client read these communications last night. Of course, this is me for demo and test purposes, but you would have the same information. You can also see with what they're sharing. But what AdvisorStream does is, as clients continue to engage and read all that great content from you across any of those omni channels, whether that's social media, through campaigns, through newsletter, we start to develop what we call a client consumption model. And the client consumption model is really telling you, hey, based on what they're reading, I'm telling you that this client is most interested in financial planning, technology, millennials, and entertainment content. And we turn around and said, here's the next 4 best pieces of content we suggest you send to that client. So it's a great insight in a way to sort of determine, hey, what topics are a focus for this client right now? And also, what should I send them? What's that next best action that I should take from AdvisorStream? And this client consumption model is really a powerful way of starting to personalize and target content to the individual user, and then, of course, measure that success. Now, why is this all relevant to what I'm saying, as opposed to that third feature I mentioned with the Redtail integration? And it's really important, because what we want to do is we want to start giving you some of this contextual information back into Redtail. So that feature that you saw, let me just briefly pull that back up for a second, give my screen a time to catch up. This sync notes is us starting to send some of that data back into Redtail. And what we're actually sending is view events. So as clients, just like you saw a moment ago, are viewing this content, and you'll see this in a second, 5 tools to help you cancel unwanted subscriptions, we want to let you know about that. So if I jump now over to my CRM contacts, let me pick the right one. Hopefully, Sean McEwen here. There's a couple ways you're actually going to see this appear, but the first one here is, let me just jump back here. Pick the right one. If I go back to my dashboard, you actually see it here as well. Let me jump down. Notes, here we go. So actually, whether it's in this kind of a grouping dashboard that Redtail's provide you, or it's on that individual client that I was looking for, I've created too many of myself for testing purposes, so I should clean that up a little bit. But you'll actually see the client name here. Here's that record of that activity or that event. AdvisorStream read 5 tools to help you cancel unwanted subscriptions. It was a Forbes article, and they read it on 11/22, which would have been probably midnight my time last night as I was creating this example. So now AdvisorStream's giving you tidbits of information right now as part of a note to say this client read it on this date. And this would be a great way. Imagine that we know you're starting your day, these clients are coming in, or you're setting up to go through their contact record. Hey, what's going on with AdvisorStream? Are they reading my content? Are they engaging with those emails that I'm sending them? We want to give you some contextual information that lets you know that yes, they are, or they're not. And that's what we're really starting to do. We're really starting to drip in a note on, hey, they read these articles. It might be a great way to start a conversation. It might be another way to, again, like we're doing with our client consumption model, formulate some of those topics of focus for the client. But we really love to build on this in the future, and we certainly have plans to. But this is a great start to sort of cross-pollinate that data between the two platforms and letting you know how AdvisorStream is working for you. So those are the big features that we wanted to run through and wanted to kind of, introduce today. Really the addition of the birthdays to support that eCard module, some logic that's not as cool in the background as it sounds, but improved the logic of this, and then the auto sync, of course, and the synchronization of the notes.
Absolutely. Sean, thank you so much for that. I got to admit, I really love those birthdays coming through, being able to just kind of set and forget about those birthdays, because, it takes a lot of work to try to keep up with those client birthdays and try to making sure that, we're reaching out to them on the day or, not 3 weeks later. And so setting as that automated piece of just being able to, send them a birthday card on this day and this time, that's awesome stuff. And I
got it.
Things in from Redtail.
What's a great, if I can expand on that point, what's really great about birthdays as well is, it's just a reminder that I'm there. I'm thinking about you. It's a very humanizing aspect. And there's a lot of demand for e-cards. Believe it or not, it's one of the most popular requests for a module we've ever had. So, we recognize the importance of it. And I think that's really getting down to it, that humanizing human aspect of, happy birthday, glad to still be working with you. Here's have a great year. So really important and really cool feature.
Definitely. I just wanted to ask, where can we go to learn more about AdvisorStream if we're interested?
Yeah, I mean, the best place is definitely advisorstream.com. If you wanted to learn a little bit more about this integration, or we provide you more context about, you can do advisorstream.com/redtail as well. But our best place is advisorstream.com. You can email us. You can reach out to me directly, sean.mcewen@advisorstream. But certainly, just depending on what kind of information you're looking for, our website is the best place to start. And if you like, we do a lot of demos for most online platforms. That's where you really learn and get insights, and you can ask those questions one-on-one with someone if you'd like to take us up on a demo as well.
Awesome. Sean, I wanted to ask another question about the syncing. So you mentioned that you can have the auto sync every night. Is there a way to kind of like manually update those if you'd want to?
There is, yeah. So actually there's a blue button syncing here. And I'm kind of redesigning this page as well to give more contextual information. But you can click this sync button at any point in time, and that'll do an instant manual sync right away. It's also true that when you first connect your account, we'll of course sync for you as well. So, if you are, and we do also, it's kind of a really great question, because you notice we don't want to be a CRM. We want to complement and really work alongside with partners like Redtail. Hence why we don't keep a vast amount of information on there. So if you're working in Redtail, if you want to change that information, change all that, update those clients in Redtail where they live. That's the source of truth. That's what we consider the source of truth. And then you can quickly do a sync manually on that page to then, hey, you know what? Change those birthdays, sync them up. Or maybe you're just adding the birthdays to support the new eCard feature. It's a really relevant question. There are aspects, or there are a few clients that also kind of have it as part of their process that they want to sync on, on a monthly cadence. So trying to support both worlds.
Awesome. We have another question in here that he wants to know about pricing and contract terms.
Okay. Let me break that down. I want to be very clear that there's no additional cost for the integration between AdvisorStream and Redtail. If you have a subscription to both those platforms and you're using them, there's no additional cost for this integration. We really want you to use the two platforms, and we want to support you doing that. And a contact sync will really reduce that friction point for adopting new platforms. We know that. If you are not unaffiliated with a broker dealer for AdvisorStream, a standard subscription is a monthly cost of $250. That gets you all the delivery tools in addition to that great third-party content that we're pretty well known for in those packages there. So that's kind of the street price. If you are in under a broker dealer network, there may be preferred or different pricing for you that was negotiated. Again, give us a call, contact us. We have all that information. If you tell us your broker dealer on a demo or something like that, they'll let you know what your unique price would be, which most likely because of negotiations perhaps came down from that $250 price. And then the last piece was maybe on eCards. eCards is an additional add-on module. eCards is $24.99 a month, or there's discounts if you go on an annual basis, which kind of makes sense for eCards. But certainly if you wanted to try it out for a few months, maybe you're doing the upcoming Thanksgiving. We've seen a lot of people, try it out for Halloween. Then, month to month might work for you.
All right, Sean, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate the insights on AdvisorStream. Again, folks, if you're interested in learning more about AdvisorStream, head to advisorstream.com, or you can reach out to Sean directly.
Thanks for having us, and have a great day, everyone.
Bye now.
Thanks so much for joining us today for this particular session. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call at 800-206-5030, option 3 for support, or just shoot us an email over to support@redtailtechnology.com. Thanks a lot and have a great day.